Sounds good. Hey guys, just wanted to get the feel for what the locker room's like heading into your next road game, coming off the LSU game, Andrew.
Man, the locker room is great. Everybody's just ready to go out there and play again. Like I said, the game's past us. There's nothing we can do to change the outcome of the game. So everybody's just ready to go into the next game in Starkville.
Yeah. Hey Nico, their quarterback has been coming on, and it looks like their offense is putting up points on people. What do you make of them?
The quarterback, he's getting better every week. He a freshman, so he got a lot of growing to do. I think they play hard, they play fast, and I think they just want to win every game they play. So we just got to come out with the mindset of just playing our brand of football and just go out there and do what we know how to do and play how we know how to play.
Yeah. Is this a little bit of a, if people look at the Mississippi State record, it could be a bit of a trap, Andrew?
Nah, I mean, I don't really look at the record because, like I said, this is SEC football. Every team in the SEC is capable of competing. So if you're looking at the record, that's where you get stuck. So I feel like we don't try to look at the record. We just gonna go out there and play, no matter if they were undefeated or haven't won that one game.
How much does last season's performance against these guys maybe stick in y'all's craw a little bit, Nico?
I say it's gonna stay with it just because we could have won that game, but we just gonna go out here this week and just lay it all on the line and everybody play fast and physical.
Andrew, any thoughts there?
I don't remember that game.
Yeah, I don't blame you. So you guys ran for only 38 yards last week, season low. Andrew, how important is it to get that crank back up?
Oh man, it's very important. The way our run game has been throughout the season has been great, and for our run game to kind of stumble last game, we're very key on trying to bring that back up to speed. Our running backs have been doing great, this week at practice, and we're just ready to go.
Thank y'all.
Ray, go ahead.
Yeah, Nico, what do you see out of the freshman quarterback Van Buren? What are your thoughts on just his skill set and how he's kind of progressed since that Florida game?
I think he's a dynamic quarterback. They starting to build their offense around him. So I mean, the more he learning the offense, the better he gonna be. I think we just got to keep him from scrambling and just get our hands up so we could pass the balls down and just play fast and physical.
For both of you guys, taking the trip on the road again, you guys had that long stretch where you're just packing up every weekend. Now you've been home a couple of weekends. And how much has that prepared you guys for taking business on the road this week?
Oh man, like I said, for me, personally, home or away, we prepare for every game in the same way. The only difference is you have to get on the airplane and go there. You still get the same amount of rest you do. The only thing, like I said, different is you got to travel there. But we're still going to go out there and play the best of our ability. We have been playing great on the road lately, and that's just our plan.
Nico, your thoughts?
You said the best. We just
Mhm.
ready to go out there. It's just another game. We just go out there, get our little mojo back and just play football.
Yeah, Andrew, I guess when you look at the stats, I don't know if you do, but maybe they could be misleading a little bit on what Mississippi State does defensively. Are they attacking or they kind of sit back? What do they like to do?
I mean, when you look at film, they like to play their little zone or whatever, and they play a couple man a little bit, but our plan is just to go attack them, attack their weak spots, attack everywhere that we feel like we can attack.
Mhm. Thanks, guys.
I'll go ahead.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? Hey, Andrew, I know you had the hamstring in camp, and then you set out the UAPB game. Maybe you could have played if that had been a bigger game. But sometimes when you have those hamstrings, they can linger, and it seems like it hadn't bothered you. Kind of, what was your thought process on camp? Thinking, man, I'm back for my senior year, and I want to have a big year, and this hammy's bothering me. And kind of, how'd you deal with all that? It seems like it hadn't bothered you since the season started.
I mean, I just don't remember. I don't remember my hamstring being injured.
Okay, well, that's a
That's,
good way to look
that's
at
all
it.
I do. I just try to put that behind me, not have it in my head as much because that's where the mental blocks come in when you think about it as much. So once I try to get healthy and things like that, is I just try to look forward and forget about it.
Yeah. And then you had a really good season last year, but even putting up bigger numbers this year. Just what have you thought about your season thus far, and what do you want to do here the back end of it?
Now, I want to win. I'm not too focused on my personal stats. You know, if we're winning and things and the offense is going like it's clicking and things like that, the stats for myself will come. You know, I'm not too focused on my personal goals. Everybody was worried about me scoring a touchdown and things like that. That was my last thing on my mind. My first thing on my mind was trying to win. I wasn't too focused on my personal goals.
But you did get to score a touchdown finally. I think I added up. I think it was on your 41st catch of the year, and you'd had some really big plays. Just hadn't gotten in the end zone. But I assume that was nice, not nice to get in the end zone. How'd that feel to
Oh,
kind of?
it felt great. It felt great. You know, it's always going to feel great to get in the end zone, and you know, to get on it against LSU when my one last year was against LSU, I called it back. You know, it was fun. It was exciting.
Okay, so now I'd forgotten about that one. I will have to look that up. And then Nico, I know you're not covering Andrew in practice and stuff. At least I don't think so. But just wondering, as a teammate, a guy who's on the defensive side, what your thoughts are on Andrew as a player, what he adds, how important he is to you guys.
Uh, in my opinion, I think he just attack practice like a game every day. Go full speed. No complaining. He trying to get the offense together and just being Andrew Armstrong, just being himself.
Okay, I might have a few more, but I'll turn it back to Oliver. Thanks, guys.
Jackson, go ahead.
Yeah, Nico, just wondering what you guys have seen on the film from the LSU game defending the run. They had some success. Was it something they did, or a little bit of misassignments on y'all's end? How do you fix that this week?
Uh, it was a little bit of just mostly us, like we just giving them little stuff, just not being gap sound. Uh, really just the little things that start adding up close to the end of the game. But this week we just want to go out there and just play football how we know how to play, how we've been playing every game this season, and just go out there and get a win for our team.
Andrew, I know that the offense only scored 10 points, but Tyrone got involved. Luke had a few catches. Do you feel there's some confidence growing with the other pass catchers, and how much does their success maybe make it easier on you moving forward?
Man, they're the thing about it is they're confident. They always had confidence. You know, even when things weren't going their way, they were still confident. Like that's what I love about our team. That's what I love about our players. You know, even when things going wrong, even when things going right, everybody still has confidence. Everybody still has the same mindset of let's go out there, let's do our best, and let's win. No matter if you make a mistake, make that mistake going 100 miles per hour, and that's everybody's mindset.
And for either of you guys, I mean, what have you seen from the running back room so far in practice this week? I know Jaquindon's a little banged up. Other guys maybe stepping up this week.
Oh, it's been great. R-Dub, Braylon, Rod, Eric, they all been back there, doing exactly what they're taught to do, expected to do, getting the ball, running downfield, finishing their runs, running all the way through the end zone, just practicing those great habits so that when we get to the game, it can reflect.
Thanks, guys.
Courtney.
Yeah, I just have a quick question for you, Andrew. I just want to know what you've seen from Jordan Anthony this year and what an asset he's been to the wide receivers room and what you think of him as a teammate.
Oh, Jordan Anthony, man, that's my guy, man. He's extremely fast, as y'all can see. He knows how to, his route running is amazing. It's great. He can catch the ball. I'm waiting on him, to catch one of them slants or something and just take it 80 yards because I know he got it in him. But man, Jordan Anthony has been a great teammate. A great addition to our team.
That's all I have. Thank you.
All right, Bob, close it out.
Hey, Andrew, I think I got this right. I think you've caught a pass like in 35 straight games, going back to obviously A&M Commerce, and I think it's 28 or 29 straight games with multiple catches. Just how proud are you of that, or what do you think's the key? How proud are you of that, and what's the key to that kind of consistency where you're always catching at least a few passes and sometimes a lot?
I mean, my main goal is to be a quarterback friendly wide receiver and an every down wide receiver. You got wide receiver. You have some wide receivers around the country, or just things like that. That can be like a third down receiver or a fourth down receiver, things like that. My goal is to be an every down receiver as a first down. Blocking wise and just getting open for the quarterback to where he can see me a lot of the time. No matter if he's rolling out, I'm trying to run to the green grass, or if I see him getting blitzed, and I cut my route short because I know I have to. It's just little things like that. I feel like that has that little, you know, streak going. But like I said, I don't really focus on those streaks and stuff. Like I said, you know, I try to win, and I feel like if I'm focused on winning, you know, all that would just continue to keep going.
Yeah, well, they put in the notes every week, so that's how I know about it. But and then yeah, obviously it's your first year with Taylor. And I know, I guess you guys have been working together since the spring or January or whenever. But how do you think? What kind of rapport have you and Taylor developed, and what do you think is the key to that?
Um, I feel like me and Taylor just I don't know. Like I said, I just my thing is I wanted to be a quarterback friendly wide receiver. Like I said, you know, when he's rolling out and he's done it multiple times where he'll find me, I feel like that builds the trust in him with me, you know, that he can roll out and look for me and find me and throw it, you know. So I feel like it's just me and his connection, it's just been great from the spring through the summer, through fall camp and now.
Yeah. And then Nico was just saying you attack practice like you do a game. What's the key to that? Because I mean, a lot of guys probably don't do that, I would imagine.
I mean, I just go out there because if I'm at practice and I'm just practicing like it's practice, I get in the game, time is gonna be off. Like it's like people think it's bigger than that, but it's the small little details like that. When you get into the game, it plays one of the biggest factors in the game. You know, if you go into a practice and you just going through the motions and then you get into the game and try to go full speed, y'all time is gonna be off. Like you can jog a slant, and then in the game you're trying to run a slant at a ball behind you because he's used to you running the slant a certain way. Like it's just small. Like I said, small little details like that.
I would think the older you get, the harder it is to keep adding on to your game, improving whatever. And as a 6 year guy, I mean, how do you think you're better than last year, and in what ways?
Man, I feel like the older I get, the more hungry I am. Like last year I was hungry, but I'm even more hungry this year. Like the year before I got to Arkansas, I was hungry. You know, I was okay. I was ready to play football, but last year I was more hungry than the year before. Like I feel like each year I continue to get older, I get even more hungry.
Why do you think that is? I would think it might be the other way around.
My life, my life. That's I feel like I gotta continue to work. You know, the closer you get to your goal, a lot of people like to slack off, but the closer I get to my goal, I feel like you can lose that goal or you can lose the opportunity like that. So the more hungry I am, the more hungry I got in my body, like to go get there. Like I feel like nobody can stop that but myself and God.
I would imagine with the numbers you're putting up in the SEC, you got to be thinking about the NFL, right? Do you spend much time thinking about the future in the NFL?
No, I'm focused on Mississippi State Saturday.
Okay, start feeling like the NFL, that's for sure. Thanks.
Good stuff, guys. We'll see you Saturday.